Hello, and welcome back to English Listening and Repeat, your favorite place to learn real-world English in a fun, natural way. As always, I'm Marco.
And I'm Erica. We're here today to help you feel totally confident in one of the most common everyday situations, shopping for clothes. That's right, Marco. I think this topic is going to be super useful because everybody loves a good shopping trip now and then, and it's something you'll almost certainly do in English at some point.
Absolutely, Erica. And even if you don't like shopping, knowing how to buy something, ask about sizes, or make a return is a basic life skill. So everybody, get comfortable, grab your notebook if you want to write things down, and get ready for lots of repetition practice too. In this episode, we're going to cover everything you need to feel at ease in a clothing store.
We'll give you plenty of chances to listen, repeat, and practice. Remember, repeating after us is key, and you can pause, rewind, or listen again as many times as you want. That's the beauty of podcasts, right? All right, Marco, should we warm everyone up with some vocabulary?
Let's do it. Listeners, as we say these words, repeat them out loud. Don't be shy. No one's listening but you. Listen and repeat. Fitting room. On sale. Price tag. Exchange. Refund. Receipt. Size. Discount. Try on. Shop assistant.
Great. Let's make a quick game. I'll say a sentence, you, Marco, fill in the blank, and our listeners repeat the full sentence, okay? So, can I try this on? Pause. Marco and listeners, can I try this shirt on? Next. Where is the room? Pause. Marco and listeners, where is the fitting room? Is this on? Pause. Marco and listeners, is this on sale?
Perfect. This call and response practice is really helpful. Now, Erica, I think it's time for a little story. I'll play the role of the customer, you be the shop assistant.
I'm ready. Let's imagine our listeners with us in the shop.
Marco as customer. Excuse me, I'm looking for jeans. Do you have these in a smaller size?
Let me check for you. What size do you need?
32, I think. Can I try them on?
Of course. The fitting rooms are right behind you.
Thanks. Also, are they on sale today?
Yes, they're actually 30% off.
Marco as himself. Now, let's break it down. Do you have these in a smaller size? Use this whenever something is too big or too small for you. And can I try them on? Is the most natural way to ask permission to use the fitting room.
We also heard, are they on sale? Great question if you want a discount. Notice how the shop assistant answered. They're 30% off. Listen and repeat. Are these on sale? They're 30% off.
Whenever you're in a store, don't be afraid to ask for help. Assistants are there to help you find the right size, color, or style. Never feel embarrassed.
Exactly. Now let's focus on some very common questions you might hear. Marco, please ask me some questions a customer might have.
How much is this dress?
It's $50, but with the current discount, it's $35.
Do you have this in another color?
Yes, we also have it in red, green, and white.
Can I exchange this if it doesn't fit?
You can exchange or return it within 15 days. Just bring your receipt.
Wonderful. Everyone listening, try those questions yourself. Let's repeat. How much is this dress? Do you have this in another color? Can I exchange this if it doesn't fit?
And don't forget, exchange is to swap one item for another, and refund is to get your money back. In some stores, you can exchange, but cannot get a refund. Always check the store's return policy. Policy means the rules of the store.
Exactly. And if you ever need to check, just ask, what's your return policy? Let's hear it together. What's your return policy? Repeat.
Now, Marco, have you ever had to return something in another country?
Oh, yes. One time I bought a jacket in Canada, and when I got home, it had a little tear in the sleeve. I took it back, showed my receipt, and asked for an exchange. The assistant was super polite, didn't even ask questions, just said, "Of course, I'm sorry about that. Please go choose another one." It was so easy, but if I hadn't known those words, it would have been stressful.
Great story. So always keep your receipt. It's that little paper they give you at checkout. In fact, most stores will not give you a refund or make an exchange without it.
Let's do some more dialogue. Listeners, now you're the customer, I'm the assistant. Erica, you read the customer questions and I'll answer. Ready?
Excuse me, do you have this t-shirt in medium?
Let me check for you. Yes, here is a medium. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, please. Where can I try it?
The fitting room is just over there, next to the jackets.
Thank you. And what's the price?
It's $24, but there's a 10% discount today if you pay by card.
Awesome. I'll take it.
Great job. Listeners, listen and repeat these key phrases. Do you have this in medium? Where can I try it on? What's the price? I'll take it. Pause after each one to really let our listeners repeat.
Now let's switch things up. Marco, let's pretend I'm returning a dress. You're the store assistant.
Good afternoon. How can I help you?
Hi, I'd like to return this dress. I bought it last week, but it's too small.
Of course. Do you have the receipt with you?
Yes, here it is.
Would you like a refund or to exchange it for another size?
Can I exchange it for a larger size, please?
Absolutely. Let me get you a size up. Marco as himself. When making returns or exchanges, remember to always be polite. I'd like to return this, or can I exchange this for another size, are useful polite phrases.
And if you want your money back, just say, "Can I get a refund?" Repeat after us. Can I get a refund? Good job. Now, let's take just a minute to talk about small talk while shopping. Sometimes salespeople will chat with you to be friendly, to offer help, or just to make your shopping experience nicer.
That's right. They might ask you, are you looking for anything special today? Or is this a gift for someone? It's totally okay to chat or just say, I'm just looking, thank you.
Let's practice. Marco, I'll be the customer, you be the salesperson. Try and make some friendly conversation.
Hi, welcome. Are you looking for anything in particular today?
Hi, I'm just browsing for now, thank you.
Well, let me know if you need any help.
Thanks, I will.
Easy, right? I'm just browsing means I'm just looking. It's a friendly way to say you're not ready to buy. Okay, listeners, your turn. Repeat with us. I'm just browsing, thank you. And let me know if you need any help. Good work. Practicing these will help you sound natural in English and feel more comfortable anytime you walk into a store.
Let's bring more real-life situations. Imagine you're in a big department store during the weekend. The place is busy, there's music, and sale signs everywhere. It can be overwhelming, but actually, this is a great opportunity for English practice. Marco, do you remember any funny or stressful shopping moments?
Definitely. One time in New York, I wanted to buy a winter coat. It was crowded and I couldn't find my size. So I just walked up to a staff member and said, "Excuse me, do you have this coat in XL?" She smiled and said, "I'll check for you." And then she brought 3 different coats, one blue, one black, and one green. I ended up trying them all on, and we started joking about which color looked best on me. In the end, she helped me pick, and I was surprised at how easy it was to connect just by asking a simple question.
That's such a good point. Clothes shopping can be more than just buying things. It's a moment to make conversation, even laugh together with people you've never met. If you want a friendly recommendation, just ask, which color do you think looks better on me? Or what do most people buy in this style? You'll sound confident and involved, and store assistants usually love to give their opinion.
Yes, and if you want to try the clothes first, always say, "Can I try this on?" Never be afraid of making mistakes. Everyone appreciates your effort. By the way, Erica, let's do another listening and repeat with some new sentences, and you, listener, say them out loud with us, okay?
Perfect. Ready, everyone? I'm looking for something casual. I need a dress for a party. Do you have matching shoes for this? I prefer darker colors. I'd like something more formal.
Great job. These phrases really help you express style and preference. Erica, let's not forget about shopping for other people too, like a gift for a friend or relative.
So true. In those cases, you might hear or use, I'm shopping for my brother, or it's a gift for my mother. Do you have a gift bag? And sometimes when you're not sure about the size, you can say, I'm not sure what size she wears. Can I exchange it later if it doesn't fit?
That happens a lot. Many stores offer a gift receipt, basically a special receipt without the price, so the person can exchange the item.
Exactly. Here's a little role play for our listeners. Marco, you be the customer, I'll be the assistant, and friends at home, you can join in as well.
Hi, I'm looking for a sweater as a gift for my sister. Can you help?
Sure. Do you know her size or favorite color?
She usually wears medium, and she loves green.
We have these green sweaters right here. Would you like a gift bag? And if it doesn't fit her, she can exchange it with the gift receipt.
That would be perfect, thank you.
You see, everyone? Simple, polite, and helpful conversation.
Marco, another situation. Sometimes we need to know how the clothes feel. It's okay to ask about fabrics. What is this made of? Is it cotton, wool, or synthetic?
Shop assistants might answer, it's 100% cotton, or it's a cotton blend, or it's machine washable. Don't be afraid to touch the fabric or ask if it's comfortable.
Yes, and always check the care label. For example, does it say machine wash cold or dry clean only? If you're curious, ask, how do I wash this? Can I put it in the dryer?
Let's do another repetition here. How do I wash this? Is this machine washable? Should I hand wash this shirt?
Marco, everyone repeat after us. This is real English, just the way you'll use it shopping abroad, or even in your own country if you talk with tourists.
By now, you're getting so much better at shopping vocabulary. Here's a quick challenge, Marco. Let's describe 3 items and our listeners can guess what we're talking about. I'll go first. It's something you wear on your feet. It can be made of leather, canvas, or rubber. You need it when you leave the house. What is it?
Shoes. Okay, my turn. It's worn in the winter. It's thick and keeps you warm. You usually put it over your clothes when you go outside.
A coat or a jacket. I love these games, Marco. They help you remember words in context.
Marco, another challenge, pronunciation. Some English clothing words can sound tricky. Words like jeans, sweater, or trousers, the British word for pants.
Yeah, and skirt, belt, and socks. Great to practice these sounds. Try repeating each one slowly and then faster. Jeans, jeans. Sweater, sweater. Trousers, trousers.
And one more, scarf. That's the long piece you wear around your neck in winter.
Pronunciation tip for our listeners. In English, the final R in words like sweater or scarf is pronounced strongly in American English, but more softly in British English.
Here's another mini dialogue our listeners can repeat and practice, especially when looking for clothes. The customer says, "Excuse me, do you have these trousers in black?" The assistant replies, "Let me check. Yes, we have them in black and also navy blue." The customer then says, "Great, can I try them on, please?" The assistant finishes with, "Of course, the fitting room is over there."
Repeat these lines, everyone. Even simple dialogues like this will get easier every time you say them.
Let's talk about shopping online too, since that's so common now. You might see words like add to cart, checkout, free shipping, return policy, and estimated delivery. It's important to understand those when reading websites or using apps.
Sometimes shopping online is easier for people who are shy or just want to compare prices quickly, but always check the size guide and make sure you can return or exchange things that don't fit.
Marco, do you ever chat with customer support online? I do, especially if I have a question about delivery or returns.
You can say, "Hi, I have a question about my order," or "How do I return an item?" The phrases are similar to in-store shopping. Often you'll see a little button that says, "Chat now." That's live help.
So, whether you're in person or online, the important thing is to be clear and polite. If you don't understand something, you can always say, "Could you explain that again, please?" That phrase is magic in English.
Absolutely. Asking for clarification shows you care about getting it right. And most people are happy to repeat or explain. Here are some other phrases to help you. "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that." "Could you speak a bit slower, please?" "Can you show me where that is?"
Okay, let's take a quick pause. Everyone listening, how are you feeling? Shopping is a great way to practice real English because it brings together vocabulary, listening, speaking, reading, and sometimes even writing if you need to fill out a form for returns.
Now let's imagine a day where you actually go shopping abroad. Let's say in London or New York. How would you prepare?
First, I'd look up some common store vocabulary and phrases in advance, just like what we've done today. I might even write a list on my phone or a little card to remind me.
Yes, and remember you can always use your phone to look up unknown words. Or even better, practice asking, "How do you say blank in English?"
Here's a scenario. You want to buy a scarf, but you don't know the English word. You pick it up, show it to the shop assistant, and ask, "How do you say this in English?" Most people are happy to help.
And they might say, "It's called a scarf." Now you can repeat, "Scarf." And you just learned a new word and had a real conversation.
If you want to pay, you could ask, "Can I pay by credit card?" Or if you want to use cash, you might say, "Do you accept cash?" Repeat after us. "Can I pay by credit card?" "Do you accept cash?"
Perfect. And after your purchase, don't forget, "Thank you for your help," or just "Thanks." Gratitude leaves a good impression.
We're getting close to the end, so let's review. In this episode, we listened to store dialogue, practiced shopping vocabulary, learned how to ask for sizes, discounts, refunds, talked about gift shopping, fabrics, pronunciation, online shopping, and how to ask for help. That's a huge achievement.
And now here's your listening challenge for after the episode. If you're near a store, go in and try asking 1 or 2 questions in English. If you're online, message customer support, even just for practice, or write your own shopping dialogue using today's phrases.
And if you want extra practice, listen to this episode again tomorrow, repeat all the sentences out loud, and imagine you're the one shopping. Practicing daily, even for a few minutes, makes a real difference.
Don't worry about making mistakes. The most important thing is to try. The more you practice, the more confident and fluent you become.
Exactly. And remember, English interaction is a step forward. Be proud of your effort. Before we finish, Marco, any last words of encouragement?
Yes, English is a journey, not a race. Each day you grow a little more. So keep coming back, keep listening and repeating, and soon all these phrases will feel natural to you. Thank you so much for spending time with us today, friends. If you found this episode helpful,